What's happening, YouTube? It's Simon466cards, and today I just have one question for you all. Would you bid on this eBay listing if this was the first photo that you saw? As viewers of the channel may know, Mario Lemieux was my favorite player growing up. He is my PC, and this popped up in my save searches on eBay. And some way, somehow, this eBay user has an image that is completely flipped. I don't even know how it's physically possible to take this picture without knowing you're doing it wrong, but this is like if you take a selfie of yourself, like that's the image you get. It flips, right? But it's not a selfie. It's just a picture of this card. I don't know why someone would have done this and still kept this up and not noticed that the photo was flipped. You can see here everything is reversed, and it just feels very weird and strange. Now, if you look at the back, the card picture is perfectly fine, but on the front, it is not. And so my question to you is, if you saw this picture, would you bid on it? And if we come back out to the eBay listing, you can see here, this is the picture. This is the first thing you see. It's sold for $525. We'll talk about that in a second. The other thing of note is that's wrong with the listing is that they've spelled Mario Lemieux incorrectly. It is Lemieux, not Iuex. And so there are two things with this listing that are very, very wrong. And so my fear when bidding on this card, and ultimately one of the reasons why I did not, is that I was afraid that a fake card looking like this would show up, where it would be a reversed BGS slab, or like a fake BGS slab that is reversed with a fake card that is reversed, and then the buyer can say, this is what it looked like, and you bought it, that's on you. And then I'd have to deal with eBay about, forgeries, fake cards, and all that kind of stuff. And we all know that dealing with eBay is no walk in the park. And so ultimately, I did not bid on this card. But again, my question to you is, would you bid on this card? Now, if we look at the cert number here, I will spare you the details, but the number is readable. You just have to spend some time deciphering it. This is the card, and so it matches the grade, it matches the number. Its surface grade is 10. You can see your surface grade is 10, if you can read that. And the overall grade is a 9, which this is right here, final grade 9.0. And if we flip on the back, the autograph grade is a 9 as well, which matches what we have here. So the Beckett slab cert number matches, but again, would you bid on this card given the fact there's errors here and there's errors here with the listing? The other thing of note is if you go to this eBay user's profile, you can see here he's got a 100% rating. He's had 343 transactions, not a lot, but not a few either. And if we look at his feedback as a seller, he's only sold 4 cards in the last year, and all have had great feedback. One of the best experiences I've ever had on eBay. Seller was great with communication, went the extra mile. So other people are confirming that this guy is a legitimate seller, and you can see here, no bad comments at all, but not a lot of comments. And so is this person just really bad at selling cards and putting good descriptions? That's where we are. Now, if we look at the amount it sold for, $525, and if we do a search on 130.4, the Cup, Crosby, Lemieux, and then either signatures, auto, autograph, you can see most of the cards sell for close over $1,000 Canadian. This sold for 525 US, which is about 700 Canadian, but still significantly less than what we're seeing here. Having said that, look at the auto here. Let's expand this here. The auto is very, very, very faded, whereas the auto is here and here and here. You can see this one, it's the exact same card actually, but this one has a big bold blue auto, and it's actually kind of weird seeing this card in a regular form, now having seen the flipped version of it, right? You can see here the ink is blue, and although very smudged here on the Lemieux Auto, whereas this one it's very faded and it's black. And so it also makes you wonder, why is this one black ink and this one blue ink? Again, is there something wrong with this? And that's why they flipped the image to make it look a little bit better, because another card is in blue ink and this one is out of 25. This card, I believe, yeah, you can see here it's out of 25, 24 out of 25 is the serial number. So it's the exact same series, but it's also a different color, which is another question mark about this auto and what's happening here. But that's the video. I don't have an answer for you other than I can tell you I did not bid on this card. It went sold for $525. If we take a look at the bidding history, yeah, you can, I'm not sure about this guy with 3 feedback, but ultimately someone did win it. It seems like 679 feedback. Let's see if this is legit. Yeah, it seems legit. So yeah, that's the video. What would you do if you saw this card? Would you bid on it, or would you bid on it but at a lower price, or would you not bid on it at all? And what if the auto had looked fine? Would you bid up closer to the comps if it was a card you were interested in? I'm not sure what I would do. I think the combination of the faded auto and this flipped image led me to say like I'm good. That's what I decided. But this one for sure, I'm definitely open to your thoughts and comments as to how you would have dealt with the situation if it was a card that you were interested in. So that's it. That's the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you would have done. Thank you as always for listening and watching. I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.